Yeah, so I'm making this the short bus after stream. Um, welcome my audience. Come in. So yeah, you're first, Mr. Mushroom. Yeah, thinking about the CPP issue again. Even as like as like objective as you can possibly be, looking at the situation, there's pretty much no way around that being extremely illegal. For those that don't know, Tom B said that this is a fact that I gathered was they upload CP to a Google Drive, right? Crime. They have a designated person to view and at a degree where they can describe the CP, whether it's photos or videos or whatever. Crime. Uh, and again, like 500 catches. Like, how long has that been going on? That's like, who knows? I mean, kind of the real conclusion is like, if the law works the right way, because kind of something that's kind of true is like laws and rights don't really exist. They're just an illusion. Um, you know, it's kind of like really things like that are in place as like words on paper to just make it sound like there is some kind of stabilizing force so that people don't collapse the society. That's really what it is. So, like, who knows what the outcome is? Like, someone can murder someone, not go to jail. Like, we're kind of learning, like, on about the Epstein thing. Like, people can do horrible things and not receive justice, whatever it is. But, I mean, as far as this kind of situation, as far as like the law being applied, I mean, reading the law, that is what it would say. And yeah, I mean, I wouldn't even go as far as saying that they were trying to look at it or they were trying to do that. But at the same time, it's like that level of I don't know, error or mistake. It is like as far as anyone that has access to it. I mean, what if there's just one person that's sus that has access to it? That alone is, you know, a breach on so many levels. Um, that entire situation is. I mean, I don't know what to say. Like, basically, that's a CP ring. I mean, does it make it any less of a CP ring if you have a folder and it's just titled to not open it? Like, does that somehow make it? Is it written in the law that makes things better? And I think someone said on panel. I'm just kind of gathering the facts in my head from what's being said. Was he said, "Well, I think the courts will. Well, I think the courts will decide, will rule in our favor." That is a tight bet to make. That's a tight bet to make. Obviously, no one really knows what the legal outcome would be, but it's just kind of like if you match if all you really kind of do is wherever you're from, if you just match what they kind of said and then just connect that with the law, it's very difficult to argue or find a case that they didn't break the law just based on what they said. They admitted possessing CP, no question about it. I imagine they will be advised to plead guilty and offer mitigation. Yeah, I would imagine. But yeah, I mean, I'll kind of just say this. I remember there was like this there was actually a cop that I'm just gonna speak in generics, okay? It was kind of a crazy story. So there was a cop that actually worked with my dad, and he uh he he actually won the lottery, believe it or not. Um, but and he died of COVID, but he was like I'll just say his first name because I don't want to like necessarily release the police department, and he's dead. Um, is yeah, like he had CP. This cop, his name was Paul. Okay, and he actually used his position. Paul used his position to look at CP and said he was like working on assignments and he wrote like fantasies about uh like a girl and everything like that. And he got 5 years. He got 5 years. I mean, my thing is like I don't even know what you should do with people like that. I think I don't know, some should be under the jail, you know, for that. Um but he actually ended up getting out for a little while and then I guess he got COVID and died. Um Such a weird thing that he won the lottery and then he had COVID and died. He won the lottery, then he was found for that, then had COVID and died. A lot of spirals there. But yeah, that's just like I remember hearing about that. I was kind of young when I heard about that, but I was horrified. And I think that might be just like I don't know. I mean, CP should freak the fuck out anyone. Like if anyone has CP, and that's I think a lot of people I mean, that's kind of like what can be clipped in videos and whatever people say. But as far as like what I actually meant by the red button issue is you should treat CP as if your house is burned down completely. That's because it's just like it's I don't know. I mean, it's you're literally like I mean it's really the same level. It's like the most heinous way of abuse of children, and yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's how I react. And the idea of just like having this cavalier thing, that was kind of the whole point about Ed, you know, was that issue wasn't even being taken seriously, that he was just a suspect. But the bigger issue here is again, they're doing the exact same thing. What they rated Ed for, when we talk about Edvidians, what they rated Ed for was uploading to a Google Drive. That was the purpose of the raid. And I guess they also found it on their phone and stuff like that. But as far as what's already known, or like I guess just taking their word for it, taking his word for it, they viewed they viewed CP, they uploaded CP. Um, yeah, I don't know what to say about that. Like, how do you know to not do that? You know, is it worth it to watch a short bus live? I think so. I think so. Even if you don't like prank calls and stuff, he still has a lot of interesting conversations and points, and kind of brings like a good discussion every time. I always watch him when he's live. Um, that's kind of the name of the title. Short bus. Yeah, yeah. Actually, yeah, it was kind of being discussed. A couple other decoys, APP and decoy Mandy was up there. They analyze a CP to find identifiable information. You'd think they leave that. No, yeah, that's so crazy. That's so crazy. You can't do that. You can't look at CP because here's the thing. You know, like there's nothing that makes you qualified as a citizen. You know, it's like our job ends when we've exhausted everything we can do as a citizen, and then we turn to the police. But to like, what would be stopping? Like, I mean, I guess in theory, like, I guess like a pedophile could be a predator catcher, and then they are viewing CP. You know, like what? Just because they're calling themselves a catcher, like that's not how it works. And he said that short bus has to work with the prank call, but will defend a 288 Montechomo, an organization that saves CP. Yeah, I mean, I just kind of like give up on that shit. Like honestly, the side shit. Again, the decoying. Yeah, they had decoying classes. They had decoying classes. Is that what they teach in the decoying classes? How to commit, you know, really serious crimes? Yeah, we watch the CP. Gotta know what to look for when watching the CP, and then you upload it to a Google Drive. Like that's what they're saying in these courses. I mean, it must be. That's literally what they said. How it works. Wasn't Tommy showing other catchers CP in Atlantic City? Yeah, and as far as that, I kind of didn't really know what to think. I was like, all right, so he had a GoPro. He was showing what was on the Predator's phone. Did we really know CP? I think I heard like he said it ended up not being CP, but I think did he say turn to the police? I don't know. So I kind of was like, all right, that's kind of an edge case. Not really sure, but obviously turn that shit in, and you can't have that, obviously. But this is just like blatant. It's like calling it CP and then identifying the kids. That's yeah, no, that's like how do you know that that's not your position to do that? It's weird to me that you would just stop everything at what? Really? Why is it weird to you? That's weird and hand it to the police. I think you should absolutely do that because then at that point they take over the investigation. Oh, wouldn't. Never mind, wouldn't. Okay, that changes. That kind of changes everything. It's weird to me that you wouldn't just stop everything at that. Okay, I agree with that. I read the opposite of your comment. Yeah, so he said, it's weird to me that you wouldn't just stop everything at once. That's kind of my thing. That's exactly what I do. Either, yeah, I would either give it to like another catcher that like for sure knows or whatever that can catch them right away, um, or the police. But obviously, like, yeah, you don't deal in the CP at all, though. You say watch it to identify kids as an excuse. Yes, I bet the people that like probably Alex catches, are probably saying like, "Oh, I was trying to identify them, I was trying to save them, or whatever." And I mean, at the end of the day, they're a citizen, you're a citizen, so like, like, where's even the difference? Like, both y'all did the same thing, and don't think you can really deduce. One might actually be a pedophile, but one might actually be just like I don't know, a fool, but a catcher. Um, but they're doing the same thing effectively. I just really hope he was talking out of his ass and that it never happened. Yeah, I mean, hopefully none of what he said is actually true. I actually hope that none of what he said is true, and it was just like some crazy blunder somehow. Although, I mean, I don't like, yeah, like it's kind of like it's one thing to misspeak on a word or maybe a sentence, but like going on and saying the same thing is kind of, I don't know, hard to go back on. Yeah, I mean, as far as the registry, I mean, I will say that all that has very serious legal implications. Um, it's just like it's kind of just like it's a lot of jarring statements. So, getting someone to review CP, right? Uploading that CP, and then saying that, yeah, we hope that court will rule in our favor. We think that the court will rule in our favor. That's insane. That's literally like saying, um, you know, Imma kill someone, but since that guy was a bad guy and worth killing, they're probably not gonna charge me with murder. They're probably gonna rule in my favor. That's not how that works. I mean, he clarified. What is the clarification? That everything he was talking about was bullshit, or I don't understand. Yeah, if there's a clarification, what is the clarification? Can someone let Tom B know that he isn't the police? Yeah, I mean, it's like the biggest thing is the whole point of CP laws is the reason you can't have it on your phone is because they don't want anyone viewing it because that um like goes right back into it fuels abuse, you know? Like it's in the law. And I mean, and honestly, like fuck all the other laws, but CP and pedo stuff, those are the, you know, like the laws that no one should really disagree with. So you clarified they were storing CP, but you can't store it. Wait, what do you mean? Are you saying like, I mean, I'm kind of actually not sure. Like, are you saying like in his favor or like against him? I mean, because if he's saying he stored it, I mean, that's exactly kind of that's just as bad. I mean, like you're storing it. Like that's possession. That's possession of CP, putting CP in storage. Oh yeah, can we replay the clip? Can we play the clip? Let's see. Let's see. Uh I'm gonna dig for the clip. think maybe if I type in Tom B and CPP, something will happen. Okay, I got a little bit of a video here. I hope I don't get whatever this struck, but yeah, let's just see this video. Hold on, I have to copy this because I don't have Fireside as my StreamYard, so I gotta copy it from here, and I go to this browser. Hold up. Gotta hit this button here. And let's just see what this is about. Let's just hear from the horse's mouth. I'm gonna share it. So I have a clip from some channel. And we're gonna see the clip of the channel from the thing, and here, oh, where am I now? Oh, okay, here we go. So yeah, here we go.
And broken ego, obviously we never want to. Broken ego is saying, I just didn't know what happened when you receive stuff you don't want, like as if underage kids. We don't ever want that. But unfortunately, that comes with what we do. So we will absolutely. We don't.
Yo, right there. Bullshit. It should never come with what you do. Like, looking at CP should never come with predator catching. Ever.
Want to see it. We don't want, and a lot of the times when that happens, that's one of those circumstances where the catch happens almost immediately. Because we don't know where that picture was taken. We don't know if that person took the picture. We don't know a lot of different things. And that's what's going to spark something like, hey, you know what? Let's go do a door knock. We know where this person is. Let's go pick them up. We've also had times where we've turned around and taken those cases and handed them off directly to the police. It's a lot rarer, but it does happen.
Okay, that's what you should do.
Our number one goal is always to protect children, always to protect the kids. So we will do whatever we have to do, and the team will sit down and make a decision. And ultimately, Tommy hears our choices and what we think should happen, and we sit down and we hash it out and make sure that person is caught as soon as possible. Yes, we file it away. We put it in a folder that once it's in that folder, nobody else looks at it, and it's filed away with the actual screenshot of the police report that was made.
Okay, hold on.
Looks at it, and it's filed away. Yes, we file it away. We put it in a folder that once it's in that folder, nobody else looks at it, and it's filed away with the actual screenshot of the police report that was made.
I think I can speak for everyone, and if there was a way that we could catch these monsters and never have to see a picture of their pinky finger between their legs, we would do it.
That's true, but I think he's talking about CSAM.
Yes, yeah, and that also, if I wish we lived in a world that wasn't a thing, but
so typically what happens, and I'll go into it just a little bit further for you. Typically what happens is the decoy obviously is going to get that picture or whatever first. They're going to say, okay, look, there's, I just received CSAM. We tell them to put the phone down, don't do anything right away, and we call the reporting agency that we report to and tell them, look, we received CSAM or we put in an online report. It depends on the locale that we're in. We put it into a file that the decoy uploads to directly, and nobody on the team will open those files. The file is, and there's only very limited people on the team who have access to those files.
So they have
Nobody
free
wants to
access.
see them.
Nobody wants to see these pictures. Nobody wants to see any of this stuff. Once it's in that file, we go ahead and make sure that it's marked. It's marked to the police, and that's it. We go do the catch or we turn it over.
So
That's what
hold
we
up,
do.
hold up, hold up. I don't know. Like, does he mean turned into the police? Like right there? Like you have a full like one. You're not even supposed to really do that. You're not supposed to. You're not supposed to upload CP to a folder. That's against the law. Um, so that means a good amount of people have access to the folder. And yeah, the only thing you do that with that information, we say marked for the police, that should be turned into the police right there.
And I quote, "Do not open," per Tom B.
Oh, guess that's it for that video.
Decoy, obviously.
See if there's any other videos on that matter. Oh, I think there's probably another clip of this somewhere. There's kind of a bit of clips on it. Oh, I don't know. I heard something weird. That's AI or something. Someone made some crazy video. I just literally typed in Tom B CBP. Thought someone would have that video. Yeah, if someone has like another clip of it, let me know. I don't know if I'm subscribed to I don't know if I'm subscribed to him. But yeah, I'll actually post a link and stuff. I always do that. It's easy to find. Alright, so what should I type in though? Because I'm probably not subscribed to where there's another clip. I saw another clip of this floating around. Maybe I'll fish tank. Try to find it on my phone. I'm actually looking for it right now. I don't think I see another video. I'll actually play it if someone can DM it to me. No, the video existed. Well, actually, I have the whole thing. I'm just gonna play it on my phone. Oh, I've been sent something. Hold up. Oh. Oh shit. So okay, so I got three clips. So we're in a good place here. All right. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to I'm gonna be able to play them. Oh, it's not Discord. All right. Hold up. Oh yeah, so actually I'll just play this I'll just play this on my phone. Actually I can download these clips. Let's see, here's
The whole
one of
time while we were interviewing him, and the girlfriend was standing right there. So we thought the girlfriend had left. And broken ego, obviously, we never want to. Broken ego is saying, I just didn't know what happened when you receive stuff you don't want, like as if underage kids. We don't ever want that. But unfortunately, that comes with what we do. So we will absolutely. We don't want to see it. We don't want, and a lot of the times when that happens, that's one of those circumstances where the catch happens almost immediately. Because we don't know where that picture was taken. We don't know if that person took the picture. We don't know a lot of different things. And that's what's going to spark something like, hey, you know what? Let's go do a door knock. We know where this person is. Let's go pick them up. We've also had times where we've turned around and taken those cases and handed them off directly to the police. It's a lot rarer, but it does happen. Our number one goal is always to protect children, always to protect the kids. So we will do whatever we have to do. And
I think that was.
What do you? Broken Ego asked the question. What do you do if you are sent videos?
All right, so I got actually I got the I can share my screen now. Actually, I'm gonna do that right now. Media player.
Or pictures of the really gross stuff. We report it. We put it into a file. We report it to the authorities and make sure that nobody opens that file.
And I think that CPP has a really good way of going about it in having one. Is it me echoing? I can hear an echo. We have a really good way of having one person look at that stuff, grab anything that we could use when identifying this pred, and no one else looks at it.
Right. We put it into a file that's marked "Do Not Open."
Oh wait, hold up,
Do you use the file?
hold up.
We do for evidentiary purposes. Well, it's marked do not open.
Said it. When identifying the thing that we could use and look at that stuff, grab anything. Is it me echoing? I can hear an echo. We have a really good way of having one person look at that stuff, grab anything that we could use when identifying this pred. Is it me echoing? I can hear an echo. We have a really good way of having one person look at that stuff, grab anything that we could use when identifying this pred, and no one else looks at it.
So they have one person that looks for identifiable information in CP.
Grab anything. Good way of having one person look at that stuff, grab anything that we could use when identifying this pred, and no one else looks at it.
Right. We put it into a file that's marked do not open.
Do you keep the file?
We do for evidentiary purposes, but we have a case number from the agency that we reported to that we put in the same file with that.
Oh wait, hold on. I gotta freak out.
Yeah.
I might lay you
It's
up.
not her.
And look, the reality is law enforcement.
Hold on. You?
Hello.
Okay, it's really you.
No problem. Yeah.
Yeah, we had some bad actors on a
No problem. Yeah.
past panel. So yeah, I mean, shit, bro, this is crazy.
Yeah. I mean, so there's a couple different versions of this, but the one that I've heard is like if like he's admitted to not well, Tom B is not the guy that gets it, but as an organization, like they have CP that comes in through a decoy, and then they upload it to a server, and then they decide what they want to do with it, right? Which is problematic because I mean the decoy once the decoy shares it to a server, that's a federal crime. That's a felony.
Yes.
Right. So once the decoy gets it, they can tell Tommy that I was like, oh, we got some CP, but you don't once you share it and upload it, like that's a federal crime. They have to immediately like report it to law enforcement, local, FBI, or NECMEC. That's it. Done.
Yeah, and
No
they
catch.
and they said one guy like is really good at like reviewing it and doing identifiable information, but it's only one person that does it.
They're not a law enforcement agency.
Like,
They don't get to do that, dude.
yeah, that's crazy. Like, do they not know? Like, maybe this isn't like some idea. Of, like, maybe this isn't what we should be doing. Like, none of that really.
I think Tom B probably at one point in his life tried to be a cop and he failed the test. And so now he's like trying to be a cop, you know.
Yeah, I mean, what
but you can't. I mean, he's literally like by his own words, he's like putting himself and CPP in fucking like danger, you know.
Yeah, he's making it sound like and like pick him up like as if it's like he's just gonna get him, like or arrest him. Like, what do you mean?
Yeah, they don't I mean pred catchers don't have any ability to like arrest people. No.
It's kind of like the real point of all this, the predator catching thing, is to kind of say that you can still, gather useful information as a citizen, but, it should be overly stressed the difference between a citizen and law enforcement. Like, those things should never be muddled up.
Right.
Well, maybe connected in the sense of reporting, but you know,
And they're definitely like blurring the lines. I mean, not even blurring them; they're just like crossing the
awesome.
line. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
like that would be a big catch. Like uh, someone like a group of people have CP. Allegedly, one person admittedly is viewing it. So that's one part of the clip.
yeah,
Do you want to see a little bit more, or
yeah. Sure, yeah.
okay, let's see.
Enforcement could still charge us, but
Oh, this is even crazier.
I think that it would play out in court very.
Not her.
And look, the reality is, law enforcement could still charge us, but I think that it would play out in court very positively for us.
Jesus, how can like?
Yeah, he's.
Jesus.
I think Tom B thinks he's a cop, dude. He thinks he's law enforcement, and he's not.
He's like saying, I think the cops are just gonna be on our side, and the judge is gonna be say Hail Mary, and then just
No, you can't do that,
free
dude.
us.
You're
Like,
breaking.
what?
You're breaking the fucking law. If anything, you're letting these guys off the hook because you think you're not following protocol. You know.
He makes it sound like he's a tough guy. Be like, yeah, we could get charged, and we just a sacrifice ruling to make. It's like, no, that's not a thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, it's like we'll just roll the dice in court. Hope the judge does rules. Hopefully, the judge rules in our favor. Holy shit!
Yeah. And as much as I mean, all the great work that pret catchers do, they're still not law enforcement. Period. And I think when
No,
pret catchers pretend that they're an arm of law enforcement, it creates a problem for all other pret catchers.
yeah. I mean, that's kind of the thing that's like stupid, kind of about like you know the justice system and the system is like it says, all right, so these group of people are as dumb as like the lowest common denominator of like basically like
Yeah.
criminals that are
Yeah.
just like basically breaking crimes while doing it. Like if you judge anything like that, everything would look like shit. Imagine judging the police by the worst cop, fire departments by the worst firefighter, like anything, like librarians by the worst librarian. That's just so no.
Yeah.
Like anything,
And
thing.
another important point here is that like CSAM is not like a local jurisdiction issue. It's a federal issue, right? And so even if like some local jurisdiction told you to do something with CSAM, like that does not trump federal law. So it doesn't matter how you receive CSAM. It can be willingly or unwillingly. You know this, right? But once you receive it, you have an immediate responsibility to report it. And that's what they're not doing, dude. They're just like they're getting it and then being like, what do you want to do with this, guys? Let's ask Tommy. Do we want to like report it, or do we want to wait to do a door knock, or do we want to catch this guy? Like it's not your choice,
meditate
dude.
on it.
It's not your choice.
Imagine like some kind of boardroom with like just like smoking and then black and white claws and
Yeah.
being like,
Yeah,
what
they're
are we
like,
gonna do about this guy?
Tommy, this guy sent us CSAM. What do you want to do, buddy? Yeah. What's your call, Tommy? What does your gut tell you, Tommy?
Tommy's the head honcho,
What does your gut tell us, Tommy?
Gut.
Like,
yeah.
We got
Is
this.
that did he really say gut?
I mean, if they're gonna ask Tommy, what else is he going off of, dude? He's going off of his gut.
Yeah. Oh my god.
But it's not up to them. It's like it's a federal crime. And then the other big issue is when it doesn't matter what state it's in or where Tommy's at or where the decoy's at. Again, CSAM is a federal issue. So if a decoy, are you listening, CPP decoys? if a decoy for CPP receives CSAM and they don't report it directly, that's a felony. That's a felony. Yeah. And you can't put it in the server. You know, you can't upload it to a server and tell people not to look at it. You know, that's fucking crazy, dude. Once you share that image, you are distributing child pornografia.
Yeah, so I guess it's like I'm not sure the clip I played, but this is like 40 something seconds. Let's just see what this is about.
Yeah.
Broken Ego's question is, do you decoy much on Telegram? We are on Telegram often. It may not be where we started, but we are on Telegram often.
I think that it's worth mentioning, like, the technology is always evolving. And not only do the Preds find new ways to communicate, we have to find new ways to communicate and new avenues.
So the very simple answer to that.
Yeah, what was that? What are they talking about? Is that pure virus or what's that person's called, the decoy?
I'm not sure. Pure virus? I'm confused.
Not pure virus. Sorry, it's some other weird name. Yeah. Anyways, go ahead.
Yeah, just yeah, as far as like this question, yeah, I wonder if decoy gets covered CP phone CPP processes, will CPP cover all the legal costs for the decoy? What do you think is gonna be the outcome?
They'd be like, well, I don't know who that was.
Yeah, and also, yeah, the kind of like a big thing on the red button thing too is like I think there should be a red button over
I'm gonna go back to that. I'm gonna go back to that point. That is an incredibly like important point for any decoy that wants to go out there, whether you're working for, you know, Alex or whoever else. Like, you need to understand what your rights are and what the liabilities are, because if you're a decoy and if you receive CSAM, you have an immediate responsibility to like report it, period. I don't care what catcher you're working for. Alex doesn't get to decide. Tommy doesn't get to decide. Rami doesn't get to decide. Fucking, you know, Ryan doesn't get to decide. CP is CP. You have to report it immediately, period.
Yeah, I mean, let's see. Trying to see if another clip was nah. Yeah, like that's yeah, I mean, I don't even know what to say about that. Like Tom B's talking about. Oh, can you hear me? Is my audio on?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah.
Oh shit. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think this is gonna result in like probably like serious charges. You know, I mean,
it should. If what Tom B is saying, if Tom B was being, if Tom B was actually being honest, he's admitting to, you know, maybe not him, but like somebody within the CPP organization committing like serious felonies for having received child pornography and distributing it and not reporting it. Yeah. You can't get CP and then put it in the server. That's distribution immediately.
yes,
Yeah.
it is.
I heard you say that earlier. I mean, it is what it is, you know?
Oh yeah, yeah. I kind of lose my train of thought really easily. But yeah, but my thing is like, yeah, it's like I think the like your house is burning down approach or red button thing, like as far as CP, you know, like that's the kind of right application for the situation. But you know, but as far as like I don't know, like other shit, like who gives a fuck about other crimes, you know? But like this shit is like actual harm.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I mean, child pornography is is child pornography. It's a fucking serious crime, right? Ed should have been locked up for it. He wasn't. That's a system issue, right? But if CPP is holding on to child pornography and distributing it in their own internal servers, there's no difference, you know. There's no difference. Yeah, and they probably have a lot more than Ed had. I think Ed's brother had a shit ton. Ed had like, I don't know, I think 10 or 15 images, but it sounds like CPP probably has more CP on their servers than Ed had on his phone.
Yeah, absolutely true.
I mean,
Like you described like the horrible images, but
yeah,
I would imagine those images must be just as horrible.
yeah,
Yeah,
terrible.
Yeah, and yeah, and I guess I don't know. I mean, that will always be like CP is always like I don't know. I mean, it's a very emotional. It's always going to be an emotionally charged issue for at least me. I mean, I would think everyone else, right?
I would hope so. I would hope so, especially with everything that's going on now with like Epstein and shit, you know, and like
Yeah,
all that stuff, dude. It's just like, fuck. Can we fucking leave the kids alone, you know? Can we not like fucking hurt kids and you know, if you're gonna hurt kids, you're gonna document it, and then you're gonna receive like you know, images of those kids getting hurt. Can we just not do that? You know, can we just turn it into the FBI immediately and not hold it? You know,
I can't even understand like
it's crazy, dude.
being in
Crazy, man.
a sane state of mind while like if you see it or whatever and then you upload it. Like I literally that happened like I think like a couple times during a catch, and I literally just see red and
Yeah.
like like I literally do handle like emergency. I remember like I was like driving and then I literally just like went up like some kind of crazy like parking lot or whatever, and I just like slammed the car like wherever I was and then like reported it or whatever. And I don't know. I mean, shit. Like it's almost kind of like I
And
have
that's
like
what you have to do. That's what you should do. But this guy on your screen, the guy in the upper left, Tom B, what he said today was that or the other day was that when they get CP, they take the images and they upload them to a server. So like Colorado Pet Patrol literally has a child pornography server. They have a CSAM server, which is crazy. There's no reason for them to have any kind of CSAM on a server. If a decoy gets a CSAM photo, they should report it directly to law enforcement, local, FBI, or NECMEC. They should not be posting it onto an unsecured server where 880 or 800 decoys may have been doxed, right?
oh yeah, their data leak where
They don't have a good record for like fucking data integrity, right?
yeah, it's like they're not really competent at anything like that side. Like see the whole thing CVP. Like the cases don't really have like much credibility. Like you expose the wrong guy like multiple times, and then this is like way worse than that than anything. It's just like
Yeah.
God damn. It's like at a certain point, like it doesn't really matter how much catches you have. It matters, you know, kind of not necessarily the quality, but you know, the processes. You're doing
Yeah.
it the right way. If you're doing it the wrong way, like you, I mean, technically, you could even like I don't know, you could like start a conversation, you know, and that's doing it the wrong way. I mean, you're probably gonna get a pred, but you're you know, you're not gonna get a case.
Yeah, there was a recent video that this guy Spokes had put out, and he at the end of the video he did like a little little math comparison thing, and I didn't know that Colorado Pet Patrol had a conviction rate of like 5%, which is crazy.
Nah, he didn't do the math. I did the math. He just clips me. or whatever.
Okay. Well, yeah. I either way, I didn't know that their conviction rate was so fucking low. It's crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, like
And now to hear that they have a fucking literally have a CP server is unbelievable. So I don't know, man. It's kind of crazy, man. You know, I don't think I'm being dramatic about it, but it's to hear what Tom B said the other day, and I maybe he just wasn't thinking, or maybe he just got a little too comfortable, but he had essentially admitted to the fact that Colorado Pet Patrol has received child pornography. They haven't turned it in, and they've uploaded it into their servers and shared it with people. There's multiple federal crimes happening right there. And the biggest crime, if you claim to care about children, is if you receive an image of child pornography, there's a child in it, and if you even claim to care about children, the first thing that you want to do is fucking turn in that image. You're not going to wait for a catch, right?
yeah, just turn it in. You don't deal.
You
And
turn
also,
it
like
in,
the
dude.
decoy, and the
It's a
decoy,
real
like
kid.
yeah, like the decoy should always kind of say like, "Don't send me anything" or whatever. Like if they say they're gonna send something, say like, "Do not send me anything" or whatever. If they do, say like, "Don't ever send me that again" or and all that.
Yeah.
Because you don't want them sending you that. Like maybe
Of course
have them
not.
admit to having it, then they just don't send it. But you gotta. I mean, you gotta do. I kind of would. I mean, I kind of want to do like the best I can to make sure they just never send anything. You know, like I don't be like, oh, it's like a dick pic, it's gonna like help the case or whatever. Like I like fuck that shit. That
Yeah,
like
dude.
then that's a law enforcement matter.
Yeah. But like people like Tom B, they feel like they're above the law, and they're like they can, Tom B's like, yeah, we get CP all the time.
Way higher than
And then
5%.
and
Yeah.
and
Sorry, go on.
and then we're gonna decide what we want to do with it. No, you don't get to decide. You don't. You fucking turn it in immediately. That's it. You don't have to wait for the catch. But Tommy's so focused on the catch, so
Yeah.
that is what it is, man. We all know that.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, shit, like, bro, my actual like my conviction rate. I don't know like how I was answering a short bus. My conviction rate's like any place that they actually take catches, they took my catches. Several in my own city. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. Saying about me, obviously, it's about the shit, the issue at hand. Um. Yeah, so I mean, I guess he's in the Philippines. Is like, has he made a formal response to this, or is he gonna like fire everyone at in CBP? I don't know what's next, really.
I mean, I would think I would be worried if I was Tommy getting on an airplane trying to come back to the US knowing that
Oh,
he hosts an organization that has like child pornography on its servers. I don't know.
actually, if you think about it, he's coming back from the Philippines, and based on what the Philippines is known for, and
Yeah,
all this
dude.
going
Yeah.
on, and they're gonna be like, that's
Yeah.
gonna look bad.
Very bad, dude. Very bad. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
After kids were asking like talking about like I don't know where he answered like something about like he's married or whatever, and it's like and then he heard like some Australian talking about like doing things to kids and saying yeah but it's not illegal here. It's like bro that's some bro that does not look good at all.
Yeah. I mean, imagine him like going through customs in whatever fucking Manila or wherever he goes through it. And they're like, yeah, this guy has a fucking CP server, Like,
And
okay.
actually and
Okay,
actually
let him on the plane. Let him on the plane.
yeah I got a question. Is it really true that the Philippines like their age of consent super low?
Oh, it's super low, dude. I don't know what it is, but it's like much lower than the US. Yeah.
So I gotta say it. Probably might be racist as fuck. Fuck the Philippines.
Yeah, dude.
It's true.
Philippines is a fucking shithole country, dude. And the particular area where Tommy's is at, where he met his wife Rochelle, is like the global center for like sex trafficking. You know, it's crazy, dude. I mean, I don't know how you met her, but I mean, it's a sex trafficking capital of the world. Funny how a guy from Colorado happens to meet a woman from Cebu, Philippines, right? The sex trafficking capital of the world. You know, like why
I
couldn't he
mean, it's
meet? Why
possible.
couldn't he meet a woman from the U.S. Right? I get it,
I
whatever. But
mean,
he happens to find one from a very like sketchy ass place. You know?
yeah, I mean to be clear, I guess like you have to kind of like rule the possibility that it could just been like some crazy long distance thing that worked out, but like it's
Yeah.
just like with that with this and that, it doesn't look good at all. And my thing is, I
Yeah.
wouldn't. My thing is like, bro, I wouldn't want anything to do with the country. I don't even want anything to do with this country. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
like fuck America too. That just lets children get raped. Like if a country lets shit like this happen, I don't like that country can not do well. Fuck that shit.
Yeah.
And no longer.
Somebody in chat was saying that he didn't meet her on Facebook. He met her on uh, apparently Facebook Marketplace. I don't know what that is, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah. And do you have any thoughts on
Anyways, man,
Epstein
this
book?
shit's crazy, man. I mean, the stuff with him and like the other stuff we were talking about earlier. Um, yeah, man, there's a lot of weird stuff going on, man.
You can't see anything about the Epstein list or have any opinions on it?
Me? I mean, fuck. I think expose it all, dude. I mean, I think my biggest thing with the Epstein list is like it's unconscionable and wild that like Trump is fucking getting us into another world war just to deflect from the fact that he was number one in the Epstein files, right?
Yeah.
So you don't want to get caught. What am I going to do? I'm going to start a world war. Let's bomb fucking Iran,
Yeah,
Let's
then they'll
go.
say fucking aliens or whatever. We found aliens too,
Yeah,
Oh shit.
dude. Yeah.
Nah, I don't give a fuck about that.
Yep.
Like and honestly, if there's like a pedo invasion, I don't give a fuck about the alien invasion. I'm not even gonna look at the alien invasion.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm worried
Yep.
about the pedo invasion.
Yeah. Just wait. Just wait, people. I mean, this latest incursion, call it an incursion, shut down the straits of, Hormuz and other areas. Uh, Believe me, gas in the next couple days is going to go up, and everything else is going to go up. So we thought the fucking rent was too high. It's going to get higher, so we'll see.
Yeah, that's yeah. I mean, I'm like honestly nothing surprises me.
Yeah.
As far as
I wouldn't say that like I'll be polite and kind, and I won't say that like Trump is a pedophile, but I would say that Trump
that's very good.
is deeply entrapped in a pedophile conspiracy.
Would you say he's pedophile adjacent?
Oh, for sure, dude. Of course.
Yeah.
Of course, yeah.
Like keyword.
Exactly, dude. Yeah. That's easy. Yeah, that's a
Pedophile adjacent.
yeah, it's crazy, dude. It's wild.
And I saw like this like creepy video with like him and they were like watching I think like I mean was it a kid but it was like something sexual or something like but it didn't show it obviously but
I'm sure. Yeah, there's many people out there, yeah.
the way they were kind of I guess it was on Epstein Island so I would imagine she was of age.
Yeah.
That's some creepy shit. Like he also said he he watched like girls like changing in their lockers like teen beauty pageants. Yeah,
Yeah,
like
he ran
he ran
the whole organization, dude. Yeah.
teen beauty pageants.
Yeah. Yeah.
What the fuck, bro? And then that side says the liberals are normalizing pedophilia, bro. It's like it happens on
Yeah.
all fucking sides, bro. It's a fucking people thing. It's a people problem.
Yeah.
But
I think.
like,
I think that
like
the
coherent answers, everyone fucking does. Nothing to do with some ideology.
yeah,
Yeah,
the biggest thing with him now is there was a girl that was apparently like 13 or 14 years old that he raped, and the FBI interviewed this girl 4 times, right? And through the investigation, people realized that the Department of Justice had hidden the files of this interview, which are very clear. Like she was like a 14-year-old girl, and documentation. It was there, and then when they released the files, there was like like where's that? Where are those transcripts at? They hit them. They hit them. It is a massive cover up, dude. It's a fucking 14-year-old child, dude. That Donald Trump fucking raped. So
yeah. He was found civilly liable, wasn't he?
say what?
He was found civilly liable.
No, this is a totally different situation, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think yeah. Okay, I know what that
Yeah.
that that situation was. Yeah, there's so many situations.
Mm-hmm.
Try to keep track of the situations.
Exactly. Yeah. So
I haven't thought like regular beauty pageants are kind of sus, but then like teen beauty pageants, hell no,
yeah.
hell no. I don't know. Honestly, I almost kind of feel like actually getting in. I'm holding back a lot of like rage and mania right
Yeah.
now
Yeah.
about like thinking about the stuff.
Yeah, I know, dude. It's crazy. There's somebody, I don't know who this is. I don't know who Seaman Slayer is, but they're saying don't bring up beauty pageants around locksmith. So
Yeah.
we probably shouldn't talk about that anymore.
It's like when I think of I don't know, when I think of like the whole like sexualization of children, like CP, I just like
It's
I see
creepy,
red.
dude.
No,
Creepy.
it's like no, it's like I see red. Like I
Yeah.
would
Yeah.
I would like strap a bomb to myself and
Yeah.
like in a room with all of them and let that shit go off. Like
Yeah.
I have like nothing but like blind rage for this shit.
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, and to be honest and fair with you, Ryan, like we all know, you don't have kids.
No,
But you have your rationale, where your passion comes from. But
I
me
mean
and other
I'm an uncle
me,
though.
yeah, I get it. I understand. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying but I have kids and other people have kids in this community, and so our passion for this shit comes from the same place. And I don't understand, how we, people in this community just like overlook that shit. It's fucking crazy. you know
Yeah, it's just I don't know. I mean, I'm trying to think of like exactly what it is, but it's like you kind of think of just being a kid, you're in a very delicate state of mind
yeah,
where
you're vulnerable, you're
it's like
yeah,
you're
for sure.
like like you people will remember anything when you're a kid, like well, like a teacher said this, like this thing happened or
Yep.
whatever, like small stuff, but then you
Yep.
evolve and you'll grow and this and that, like normal stuff.
Yeah.
But like, so that's what I don't know. Like, I guess that's like when I see like this level of like exploitation and harm, like, and how much that destroys lives. Like, it's
All
just,
the way to all the way to the top. All the way to the top,
it's
man.
like, and it's like this
That's crazy.
destroys their. It's almost worse than death. Like, it destroys their dignity, their soul for the rest of their life,
Yeah.
and for a bunch of pedos to jerk off. Oh man, I would just, bro. Honestly, I just think Hitler got the wrong people. That's just what it is. He's got the wrong
Yeah.
people.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I wouldn't have like gas chambers that have ovens. I don't know. I'm just all I'm thinking of is like rage right now. Holy shit.
Yeah.
I hate this shit really. Like child exploitation. Um yeah, it's fucking evil.
Yeah. No, I mean, I think a lot of people thought like, you know, the Epstein stuff was like, oh, it's maybe let's see what happens. Let's, maybe it's
Oh,
not what it is.
by the way,
And I think now people are seeing it for what it is, and it's fucking really fucking disgusting and sick, dude. Yeah.
yeah, and by the way, and I don't give a fuck about basketball, but
Mm.
Michael fucking Jordan, right? I don't know if you know the situation. There's a video that came
I think
out.
so. Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, that he needs a chair.
Yeah.
Like,
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
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 Can we bring back the chair? I'm not sure. I don't know, for real. Bro, it's like yeah, bro, I don't know. Like seeing that or whatever, that's sexual assault. That's what that
Yeah.
is. I want to hear this like bullshit about like the pat in the ass stuff or whatever, like the football thing. I think that shit's weird, you know. But like,
Yeah.
no, that's sexual assault, and people that do that should be like hunted the fuck down, you know.
So we're talking about like larger, like global, national, international issues, but I mean, if you think about even in our community, this like weird pocket of the internet, um, you know, people people like Brandon and Clown Force are allowed to just fucking like live, and that's fucking like it's wild, dude. It's wild.
It's not surprising though. I mean,
Yeah.
definitely not surprising.
Yeah.
Because they're even that they're like if anything they when they even like resemble to try to talk about like stuff, it's just virtue signaling. The only reason why they talk about Ed is like for like the political capital of it. Like they don't give a fuck about like
Yeah.
they don't. Yeah, I think they don't have the same reaction that we have. Like I was I thought they actually were genuine. Like it's just about scoring points for them. Um, which is even more gross.
Yeah.
Well, people that want to ridicule the ones of us that have been screaming that the elites do this for over 5 years now. Yeah, go fuck yourselves. Yeah, exactly. Weird is an understatement given the number of weirdos like Lock, Clown, Savvy. Yeah, so like you can even list it like Savvy, CPD,
Yeah. 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 There's
these
more.
pictures.
Oh my god, dude.
Had a baby with a pred. And Dowd, I don't like Dowd. I'm
I don't
not
like that either. I don't like him either. Yeah. No.
like, and reducing the charge don't mean shit because like I've
But
seen them just reduce charges
I
for no
mean,
fucking reason.
for the people that are here now, it's like the whole thing about Locke is crazy because like he clearly like said things about virtuous pedophiles and you know n- not being happy because he can't talk to kids on the internet anymore. And then when we pressed him, he like lied about it.
Yeah,
He
and if I may,
totally he there, bro. He totally fucking lied.
yeah, and if I may say,
It's
like,
crazy.
it's kind of like there was kind of like a false insinuation about like kind of how I freaked out about like the lock server or whatever, but it's like it's pertaining to the same issue. It's like they try to make it sound like it was about something else, and I was just like using that for that or whatever, but it all pertains to the exact same issue. It's
Yeah.
like CP and pedophiles. It's the same issue. It's the
Yeah.
same thing. It's
Yeah.
like as like first thing, it's like I'm sussed out by someone even like kind of defending, like like why like you're denying
No,
the people
Locke is fucking like sus as fuck, dude.
information, and then it goes on
Wild.
to like and then like yeah like he has a server and it said it appears they're training CP, and yeah I
Yeah.
freaked the fuck out.
Yeah, and then he says he's got a bunch of like, he claimed that he has a bunch of virtuous pedophiles in his network, and then he says I don't have any friends and I don't know what you're talking about. I'm like, bro, you said what you said, man.
New phone, who dis?
But it's fucking wild.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I want to beat a dead horse, but
Yeah,
shit. That's that's that I can
yeah,
think of.
yep. Fair enough. All right, man. I'm gonna let you go.
Sounds
Thanks for
good.
having me up, Ryan. And just so everybody knows, we are working on a expose of CPP and their hoarding of and illegally holding on to child pornography in insecure servers. So um, it's coming up.
All right,
Look
documentary.
out for it. Yeah, you'll see it, man. We'll let you know.
Oh wow, I'll looking forward to that.
Yeah. All right. Peace, man.
All right,
Later. Bye.
peace. Yeah. Uh, yeah, and yeah, it's kind of like another thing I can just kind of think of right now. All things I kind of have planned or still planned. Um, I do have a catch. Kind of in the PA area. We're gonna see how it goes. That's gonna be probably a door knock and kind of video coming out. And after that video is gonna be when I'm starting to put out edited catches. But that's just here. They're trying to push it was weirder for Ryan to know what a virtuous pred is over Locke knowing virtuous preds was a while to stretch. Yeah, I mean that was a thing because it was like I was bringing it up as like yeah, I mean it's like a catcher bringing up maps, being like why are there like they're calling some mind attracted children. It's like it's crazy. And then I heard like virtuous pedophile, like that's crazy. But then saying you have like bringing it up isn't even weird. Like responding with that you have people that are like that that was the issue. That was the issue. Uh, Southwest documentary coming in May 2029. Oh my god, I'm not used to being up this late. Probably like wake up in a couple hours. Wake up early no matter what. Didn't mean to put in the nut hours. Oh shit, tomorrow's Monday actually. You have a blessed night. I gotta get up early also. And I'll just get up early anyway. You know? Yeah. I kinda sleep like about 4 or 5 hours without an alarm clock. Yeah. It's like wake up early no matter what. Is my meth day. You'll link the FCC channel to make sure I'm subbed. Let me try to think if I have his channel like here. I don't know if any of the mods might have it. Oh shit, I do have his channel. So I am gonna post it. I'm gonna post it. Right here. Yeah, it's here. That one. Yeah. And it's kind of just another thing, and I can only say it in generics, but I wish I could talk about another thing I'm working on. But can't. Trying to think. I was trying to think if I left anything out. But yeah, that's kind of about it. If anyone has any questions, comments. But yeah. I think probably a good idea though is like there should be like a pedophile Hitler or something. You know? I don't think that person would be able to be stopped. You know? Like if it's pedophiles, is it really a genocide? If a tree falls, does it make a sound? Yeah, so I'm gonna click this end stream button because this is a part of the stream where I run out of things to say. So now I'm gonna click this other end stream button, and hopefully have everyone have a great night, depending on the time zone, whatever you're in. And yeah,